guest tonight is a model, a dancer, and an actor. He trained at Bird College in Musical Theatre and Dance and has fronted Charlotte Tilbury's Makeup Foundation campaign, as well as featuring as a dancer in the live-action adaptation of Aladdin.
Come on.
There's a lot to talk to him about. His name is Ramzan Miah. Ramzan, it's a pleasure to have
Welcome.
you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming in 2 days before Christmas.
I know. Now, those of us that are not Desi will say Ramzan, is that right? So for any of your social media followers, they're going to be like, hold on, that's not how I say it. But it's Ramzan Miah, but the English lot will say Ramzan.
Ramzan.
Is that right?
Ramzan.
Yeah. And some of your cousins also say Ramzan.
Yeah. They can't be bothered to like Ramzan. They'll be like, Ramzan.
Ramzan. And then you go, in it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful name. So there's a lot to talk to you about. Firstly, let's discuss Aladdin, shall we?
Come on. Will Smith.
Oh, my goodness me. Now, as I said, you actually starred in the live action adaptation. Tell us about what it was like. How did it all go?
There was like a casting process. They were looking for dancers. And originally when I first auditioned, I think it was like an open audition.
Okay.
And so many people just turned up at that audition. You had like literally in one block dance studio dancing with each other, and it was really tight. Okay. So I think for that one, I wasn't even seen. So I danced out, and I don't think they even looked like because there was so many people there.
Too many people there. Yeah. Okay.
And then my agent got me a closed audition.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So I went to that closed audition, and then had nothing, heard of nothing.
Okay.
And then the choreographer Instagrammed me.
Okay.
And he said, "Hey, we really want you in it."
Amazing.
So what happened? Did they?
This year's been quite huge for you, but in a very different way. And it's all to do with makeup. Now, before we talk Charlotte Tilbury's Makeup Foundation campaign, growing up for me as a South Asian girl, what I found so difficult was, firstly, my mother didn't wear makeup. My mother has a darker complexion than me, and she didn't need to. She was stunning. My mother didn't really need to cover dark circles because she didn't have any. So I, growing up, had the biggest nightmare whereby I would try to find concealer because I have lighter skin and I have these dark circles, as most Asian women do. It's a pigmentation. There's nothing you can do. And I remember my mother would say to me, "You look like panda eyes," because I'd try and put this concealer, which was clearly orange, not my skin tone, and it was just ridiculous. So I ended up giving up. And this was in the days when no one really, the makeup companies weren't interested in Asian skin. They weren't, it was either going for white complexion skin and white pigmentation or black skin, not Asian skin. So in recent years, you know, people like Iman and Rihanna have really kind of changed that, and it's fantastic, the amount of different shades there are. But this is a whole new different level, because I could moan about makeup, but now we're talking about men and makeup. So let's discuss what happened with Charlotte Tilbury's Makeup Foundation campaign. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So I think they wanted to involve male to wear makeup and to be confident in their own skin. And they had they had a casting. And with the Makeup Foundation, they have, I think, 50 makeup foundation to all skin types, so different shades of 50 shades. And they want to match it up to different people, but they thought, instead of having 50 girls or women involved in that campaign, let's have a mixture of men as well. Because
amazing.
Yeah, I go to generally castings, and when I'm doing shoots and things like that, I wear makeup.
You do, right?
Yeah. And I just thought, do you know what? This is also out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
When I'm promoting products or campaigns on Instagram, I'm doing like either fashion related or like really passionate topic I'm talking about. But this one was like, I was nervous because I was like, okay, I'm doing a makeup campaign for the first time. I never promote any makeup or anything like that. But I want to challenge myself and also my generation, my community, to change that as well.
Yeah.
So I love that. It's interesting you say that, because when you see someone, we see film actors all the time.
In Bollywood, they wear it all the time.
Bollywood, Rajinikanth, I mean, like famously, you can see his old films, you can see that he has got makeup on.
Yeah.
And yet he's he's a god out there, right? And yet no one ever talks about how much makeup has been used in these performances. But it's accepted because it's a performance. Yeah. But if you're going to go down to the shops or to a party,
it's a different situation.
Thank you. So that kind of acceptance and this kind of another layer, like if you're on cinema, we'll let you do that, but don't come to your party like that. So was that something that you talked to your, I guess, friends, circles who are male, or your cousins?
Yeah, I think from the whole, I come from a performing arts background, so I trained in Burn College, and I've just seen that natural every day, like they were just men with makeup. women with makeup. But when it comes to the community side of it, it's just literally like when men see it as like, oh, guys wearing makeup in my community, they just like judge straight away. And I wanted to push that boundaries and stop that from happening. I'm like, it's just a norm. It's just natural.
It, or is it just opened the conversation up?
Yeah, it really has.
Opened the conversation.
I had people messaging me. I was like, I feel confident. Like
you've done it.
Yeah, you posted it, and it's making me feel more confident to be comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah.
Has it kind of been interesting for you as a man, as I just mentioned, to kind of look at, you know, skin tones, complexions, foundation? Has that been interesting for you to try and, you know, understand what is the right skin makeup range?
How to blend
definitely.
For your skin.
Yeah, because when I go on set now, I'm thinking, okay, when MUA a makeup artist come up and they put this on, I'm like, okay, wait, this isn't my skin type.
I love that.
Education.
Love it. Yeah.
So it has really definitely educated me, because I do have like pigmentations as well. And when I'm doing a shoot, I want to make sure that all like is okay and it's all blended in. So when it's like different color of my skin, it's just gonna. I just felt like it was a confidence issue for myself. Like I was worried about how this is gonna be reacted, but I was thinking, as an influencer on social media, I wanted to boost that and showcase that to my audience. So yeah.
That in mind, if we talk about what you're keen to and what you're looking for in 2020, are you now thinking more about doing kind of fashion campaigns, makeup campaigns?
When I go into 2020, I want to develop that more and see where it takes me, for sure. I mean, recently I've just done the George Asda campaign for the autumn winter, and it was really just refreshing to see. I know it's a lot talked about in the diversity side, but it's just refreshing to have like a British Bangladeshi person involved in that.
Of course.
Because usually you don't see that. When you look at billboards, you want someone to represent you, and you're like, oh, that could be me. Especially like something like the curve models, for example. That's a lot talked about.
Yes.
But being involved, it just made me open my eyes up more that I don't really hardly see any.
And it's interesting, only because you're part of the campaign, we take this as the norm. And then when you see something different, you double take and thought, what? That's a bit different. And then as soon as you say, well, why is it different? Because if I look on the streets walking around, that's what's normally, you know, it's not that normal. But now that this change is coming in and they're more conscious about representation, diversity, and bringing in and making you feel welcome, and you are one of the faces that are saying, dude, these guys like us.
But we often don't talk about the battles that we have here as Brits, and as British Asians, and specifically, as you say, for you as a Bangladeshi, is that something you're really keen to kind of work towards breaking down more of in 2020?
100% want to tackle that. I think we're not there yet at all.
Where are you focusing for 2020? Because there is a lot of barriers to break down. I appreciate, but I assume as well you just want to have fun with the work that you're doing.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna see where it takes me. I'm gonna be open-minded. Like this year, I had goal sets, and I want to achieve them. Still, some of them I haven't achieved. So I'm going to take that to 2020 and still go with an open-minded and see where it takes me. Yeah.
Nice.
And how are family about it all? Who's the biggest supporter? Who's the one? Yeah.
No,
it's my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
That's lovely.
my dad loves me. Like in my first campaign, he Facebooked it. He literally shared it
to his
Bangladesh community. He goes to the mosque and like he showed it to his friends.
Lovely.
And I'm really.
He's like, that's my son.
Yeah,
that's it. He's doing.
I guess as soon as you said, here's my campaign, Dad. This is what they paid for me. Right. Let me just tell everyone that. He's getting paid for me. What's wrong with you? Not doing it for free.
Has Mum come around to it yet, or is it still?
She's seen the second check.
I think she's just worried. Like obviously
she's a mum.
Yeah. And it's not. I'm self-employed, so it's not always I'm working Monday to Friday.
Of course.
So that's what she's worried. She's like, oh, why are you not at work?
For having you on the show.
Honestly,
and you'll have to come back in. We'd love to find out new projects in the new year.
Absolutely.
And maybe we can get you teaching Sunny some Aladdin moves. Would you be up for that?
Yeah, some Katak Bollywood.
Oh, yes, let's do Bollywood.
I'm up for all of it.
Absolutely. If you'd like to follow Ramzan on Instagram, it's really simple. It's his name. So Ramzan_Miah, RAMZAN_MIAH. A pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for joining us. That is it from Sunny and I.